Get some clips of Ryan. He's hauling up here. We're not trying to get pulled over at the same time. Woo. This B58, no joke, boys. Thinks I'm trying to race him, bro. Woo! Look at that thing! Sheesh. Dang, that thing is sexy. Sheesh. Shout out to my boy Ryan with the clean Eco Boost right there, guys. What's up, everybody? Hopefully I'm a little light. I'm talking to you guys on GoPro right now because this thing is super smooth. This is the hyper smooth. It's hyper smooth. But yeah, so today we're heading out by Bear Mountain, and I'm gonna get some POV driving clips for you guys because this is officially the first and last POV drive of the car in its form. So, car stock, no tuning. I have Burger Motorsports spacers on it. You guys check out those videos and also check out the rest of them. So go ahead and subscribe. But Burger Motorsports tuning spacers, or Burger tuning, I don't know, motorsports spacers on there. 15 mil in the back, 13 in the front, and that's pretty much it. Everything else is stock. So this is gonna be the first drive and the last drive of the stock. I got some stuff coming, both power and aesthetics and a little bit of handling. So yeah, I'll give you guys my thoughts on how I feel the car is now, and then obviously with the upgrades. Woo! Got freaking just slam on your brakes for no reason. Sheesh, man. Beautiful. A 3 Series, like you would never imagine. Like I would have never imagined. You know, BMW, I think, got back with the quality on this. They put the quality back on it that they lacked in the F30 generation. You know, just terrible quality as compared to this. Like, you know, it feels like I'm in a baby 5 Series instead of a bigger 1 Series, if that makes any sense, or expensive 1 Series. I'm really liking the car. It just, you know what it is? It surprises me how much I like it. I'd say that. I tried the M display with the 200 on the dash. Obviously, you guys have seen that video of 200 on the dash. And I've tried the Alpina with 210 on the dash, but you know, a little bit different setup. I like the regular one better. I like this one out of them all. You only get 160 on the dash, but if I really need to do 200, I'll go ahead and just swap over the dash. Wow, I said that very weirdly. Like 200 is just so easy to come by. But other than that, I think I'm gonna keep it on this. It's really nice. I like it a lot. One interesting thing that I know nobody's gonna care about, but I've noticed, is that there's 4 signal lights on this car, like 4 turning signals, 2 on each side. If this screen is off, the turning signals are in the corner, kind of where the black spot is. They look more, oh, Ryan, you should have not have done that. Oh, we got traffic. From a dig? Oh, man. This thing hauls. Ooh, and it's so smooth. The sport suspension does make a difference. I've noticed comfort steering and comfort suspension at high speeds can get a little shaky. Not necessarily shaky, but you're kind of wafting all over the road a little bit, if I'm making any sense. So I just Sport Plus everything now. Makes the car feel a little better. I know the M's are a little too firm as far as steering and suspension, but this, I was expecting the same thing, and not the case. Maybe because they only allow Sport in steering and suspension for this, whereas the M's allow Sport Plus. So I guess bumped up Sport Plus is a little bit more bumped up than the M's. I mean, a little more bumped up than this, so, hey. Hey, Ryan, don't try that again. Don't get crazy again, Ryan. Don't get crazy, man. He thinks he's funny. He thinks he's, oh, okay. Okay, I will. Yo, Ryan thinks he's funny. Oh man, that thing gets out though. That little 2.3 in there, man, with a turbo on it. That thing gets out. Stock, not tuned. I want him to tune it so bad. I really do. The first drive in the M340i on a mountain road. Oh, right off the bat, I'm so happy I went with BMW. Mercedes does have a nicer interior, but for some reason I just feel like this is just purposed for ripping the roads, and this guy in front of me doesn't think so, because he's doing 5 miles an hour. He's literally the only person doing 5 miles an hour. All right, got some open roads. Yo, this car handles phenomenally. Holy shit. Now, oh my God, this thing is amazing. Yo, let me slow it down. We got traffic coming up. First thing I got to do is let me turn this off because I can feel it trying to get in the lanes. Oh my God. Yo, this car handles like a freaking M car. Yo, this is insane for stock. And it's not the power. You gotta realize something about this car. It really masks speed very well, like even more than 435 does. So it's hard, and I think it pumps sound into the cabin, if I'm being honest with you. Let me fill up the seats with air so I can get the side bolts all dialed in. But I think it pumps sound in because it's hard to get a feel of the speed that you're going, especially with oh, not another car. This is gonna suck. It's hard to get a feel of the speed you're going, the speeds, because of how comfortable and smooth and sedated it is. So you gotta you have to watch the mile per hour gauge and kind of feel your brakes out a little bit. I find sometimes, and this is not just mountain driving, but sometimes when I go to hit the brakes, it's like, holy shit, I didn't realize I was going that fast. Yo, Ryan hit the GoPro with the windshield wipers. Oh, man. All right, let's get back out of here. All right, so today is one of the worst days for a video, but nonetheless, I'm going to get it out to you guys because I'm not coming back here stock. If you guys are looking for a car that performs good, I'll tell you right now, this thing right here is amazing. Like, for what it is, it's amazing. But it gives you that confidence. This car automatically had the confidence. I can't imagine how it would be in tuned, you know. Obviously, tuning it to an extreme power level would blow the tires clear off, but just the instant feel that I got, it feels like this car is home. Let me see if he lets me do a dig. I spun a little bit, but it's in stock form. It's not as dramatic as the 435. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Right out the box, it's not dramatic. I have to keep in mind this is a stock M340 and not some ratchet ass 435 build. But it's not as exciting, and I think it's the small turbo that is the cause for that. I'll tune it and we'll see how much torque we can get. But down low doesn't really, down low, it really has the meat. Because these people are ruining the road. I'm gonna keep it in the high RPMs. The high RPMs are okay, but it really gets its torque from down low. It loses a lot of torque from high ends. Oh my God, this thing is amazing. Coming on the brakes, feel like I'm barreling down. Yo, this car out the box handles a lot better than you think. But kind of miss the scariness of the 435. This car doesn't really scare me as much. Hoping I turn it up, and that's kind of why I got rear wheel drive. This right here where I lost control and hit the ditch last time, and open diff things crashed right there into the ditch. Ryan's coming back around? Holy shit, Ryan's not coming back around. Okay. I'll try to carve it up and I'll meet Ryan back down there. Let me see what we got. Wheel spin. Because I think this is the only chance I'm going to get to drive the car nicely. I got to change my seating position because I'm sliding out of it. Oh my God. I like the heads up display. It has a... Oh, I just felt the traction control saved my ass around that sweeper. Oh my. Yo, these tires are dope. It's not the traction control, it's the tires. I can feel it. Oh. Got people. It's the instantaneous torque for me. Just that you gotta make sure you're in a low enough gear to feel it. The Big Boost Turbo wasn't so torquey down low. Oh my God. You just give it gas and it comes out. And I don't really, not too familiar with how the lock and diff works, but yo, this car just goes where you want it to. Holy shit. This thing really does go where you want it to, and it stays pretty planted. Contemplating to just turn around right here while I'm ahead. I think I will. Yeah, I think I'm gonna turn around right here because I don't want any traffic in the way of me getting back down there. Meet up with Ryan real quick. Manual mode's better down here. It's that instantaneous torque for me. Thing is, I don't know what's doing what in this car. I don't know if the tires are it, the traction control, the lock and diff. It just feels like, I don't know, it feels like for a second, oh, these sweepers. The steering is on point too. The steering is where it's at in this car. The brakes a little bit underwhelming. It rotates perfectly though. If you guys were in the car, you see how well it rotates. Rotates like it's on a swivel. Oh fuck. Oh, car feels good. Sorry guys, I talk too much, I know, but I can feel the G-forces. Man, I gotta figure out an upgraded brake package or something for this car. Cause yeah, it's not it. It does well on grip though. I'm used to a clutch-based differential, so the LSD was on the 435 was clutch-based, so it was mechanical. The computer didn't do anything. And this one, the computer does a lot. I see a good cop. So is he making a U-turn? Woo! He hit the brakes. Boom! Take the camera down. All right, guys, come close this out because I don't want to get no footage. Let's take a look. Look at them tints I put on there. Definitely check out that video if you guys have not. I tinted the front windshield, the sides. The sides clear a little bit. I tinted the back, obviously. 20% ceramic film, 50% in the front windshield. Nice. Look at that. Nice. The black window tint makes the blue pop a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. Come on, focus, baby, focus. Look at that. it makes the blue pop even better. That contrast, you get what I'm saying? The car is coming together perfect. Got the wheel spaces, got the tent. I can't wait for the next Mazda to come. They cannot come any sooner. I close this video out with some of my thoughts of the drive. Now, I'm gonna try to break it down component by component, and hopefully, little badass kids everywhere, but hopefully I don't miss anything. So first and foremost, I'll go with the engine. I'm not used to the punch. Now up top, you can tell it falls on its face, and that's not exactly my thing. I realized that I don't really like that. I kind of like the low torque down low, and then you rise to the occasion. Now I think I am gonna end up going a bigger turbo route. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Pierre, get on the phone, I need you to call me. So the trans is super smooth. Now mind you, I'm coming from a XHP Flash to ZF8. Couldn't really feel the upshifts. Downshifts you definitely felt, but the upshifts you really couldn't feel that much. But I mean, at the end of the day, the trans shifted pretty quick. I had fun. Using the paddles on those roads were nice. Now we're gonna get into the suspension. I don't know what. I gotta check up underneath the car or something. This thing handles like an M. It is always on a swivel. The car rotates, it's planted. You point it and it goes. No questions asked. Now I kept traction in dynamic mode, Sport Plus, so that it doesn't exactly break grip and then kill me. It'll catch it a little bit. I'm pretty sure you guys can see my excitement on going through them corners. I just gave it gas and pointed it, boom, shot out, went exactly where it needed to go. The strut's perfect. Now, two things that I'm not exactly hyped with, I'll be honest with you. The brakes and the steering. The reason why I say that is because I feel like they're just like overdone. What I mean by that is the brakes, they have a really strong initial bite, and then after that there's really nothing. That's one thing I loved about my BMW 435 is that it felt progressive, whereas these brakes do not feel progressive at all. Kind of lost me a little bit, and it had a little shimmying when I would hit the brakes hard, so the brakes wouldn't the brakes wouldn't slow the car down fast enough, given the amount of pedal that I had in it. Plus the car would kind of do its little, shimmer when I'm coming down hills, trying to hit a corner, stuff like that. So maybe I need to find something, upgrade the brakes. I do have parts coming for the suspension that'll tighten up that shimmer just a little bit, so stay tuned. The last thing is the steering. Now the steering, when I say it's point and shoot, it's perfect, but one thing that I found is, and this is not on those type of bare mountain roads, it's more just like everyday driving in traffic, it's super sensitive. It's one of those things where it gets annoying after a while. Once again, my 435, it was like progressive. You give it this much steering, it'll go that far. This, you just a little bit and boom. Could be because the car is new, I don't know. Gotta break it in, figure it out. But in the end of the day, I'm happy with the car. Just figured I'd share with you guys some of the things about the BMW that differs from my past BMW, which is crazy because you had one that's modified to shit and the other one's pretty much stock. But with that being said, here it is. Mike from Slow Speed, peace out. Who am I kidding? This freaking torque is insane down low. It is insane. I don't know who I'm lying to. This shit is crazy. You know what it is? I just want the best of both worlds. I want it all. I want two different cars. One torque monster, one horsepower monster. It's just such a torque monster. Yeesh. I don't know if you guys can see the shift lights up top. I'll try to give it to you guys. Let me turn the AC down. I'll try to show you guys the shift lights up top. So, right now I got it in. I have it in Sport Plus traction mode. There's a bunch of different modes you can hold it. And go DSC off. I'm gonna just keep it in traction mode just because. I'll go through all the modes later on, but I just want you guys to see these cool ass shift lights. I don't know if you guys were able to see it. I don't know if you guys can see me, but I will tell you one thing. It looks freaking sick, boys. We got right here a little 540. Oh, all right. I thought he wanted to smoke. Thought he wanted to smoke. Sheesh. Gas, just like the 435. All right.